And I know what I do. Hey yo, what's up? We gonna start like 5 minutes. We're gonna give people a chance to come in. I'm about to break this shit down. You already know. We on YouTube and TikTok. Lee, a perfect timing. What's up? We always come at the right time, no cap. Hey yo, tap the screen. We gonna start in 5 minutes. Queen Pen, what's up? You got any questions for me today? It's the perfect time to think before we get into the lesson. Hmm. We're just giving some people to get a chance to come. You feel me? Brandy, what's good, Brandy? Brandy, like she ready to learn. No cap. I see you, Brandy. All right, y'all. Look. Let me see. It's been 5 minutes. One more minute. You feel me? Tap the screen. Shirley, what's up, Shirley? I see you on YouTube. You in the university. You got your pen and your notepad. We got one more minute, y'all. Then I'm just pay attention. It's gonna get dark. I'm about to break some shit down, man. You gonna see. Queen, thank you for the rose. Appreciate you. I need y'all to take y'all notes. We about to get into the lesson, y'all. Y'all see what's on the screen. You feel me? Listen, before I say anything else, let me ground this room, alright? If you ever dealt with a narcissist and you couldn't explain why it felt off, not logically, but in your body, I'm telling you, you're in the right place. I'm here. I'm a self-aware narcissist. I don't talk from theory. I talk from the inside, the mindset that hurts you of the demon. So listen, tonight I'm breaking down 20 signs you were dealing with a narcissist that nobody ever told you, alright? The signs your body felt before your mind caught up. Alright? So I need y'all to really listen. You feel me? I see a lot of y'all in here. If y'all ready, put a Christmas tree. If y'all ready for the lesson, I'm about to break this shit down like a Christmas tree. Y'all know. I need y'all to pay attention. You feel me? They ready? Alright, look. This is the lesson. And I got these on my book, Bound by Pain, The Narcissist Exposed. But I'm gonna break this down. This is 20 signs that you're dealing with a narcissist that you might not even, they don't even know. You know what I'm saying? That nobody ever told you before. So listen. The first sign is your body tense before your mind questions anything. See, that's your nervous system detecting unpredictability, not love. I'm gonna say that again. Your body tense before your mind questions everything. That's your nervous system detecting unpredictability, not love. See, the second sign is you felt watch, not witness. You know what I'm saying? See, narcissists, we observe you to learn leverage, not to understand you. You know what I'm saying? Listen, the third sign is your peace drop when they text, okay? Listen, that's called conditioning, okay? Your body learned their messages meant emotional labor. You know what I'm saying? Conditioning. We condition you. Fourth sign is you couldn't stay relaxed for long. You know what I'm saying? See, if you couldn't stay relaxed long, see, your system stayed alert because consistency never arrived. You know what I'm saying? That's on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, number five is you explained yourself too much because you were dealing with someone committed to misunderstanding you. If you ever was explaining yourself too much, I'm telling y'all, that's strategic. You know what I'm saying? Listen, the sixth sign is their approval felt like oxygen. You know what I'm saying? See, that's called intermittent reinforcement, y'all. This all psychological things. The same mechanism behind addiction, intermittent reinforcement. Don't forget that. The seventh sign is you felt guilt for having needs. This another sign you was dealing with a narcissist. If you felt guilt for having needs, for just having needs, see, they trained you to see needs as threats to their control. This is what we do, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, another sign, number 8, is their silence hurt more than their anger. Pay attention, see, because silence is how narcissists punish without accountability. We like it, especially if you're dealing with a covert narcissist. We're gonna love to give you the silence treatment. Another sign is you edited yourself. You had to edit yourself. You're dealing with narcissists. You know what I'm saying? If your authentic self became dangerous around their ego, like that's another sign. Number 10 is you were calm, but only after abandoning yourself. You know what I'm saying? You was calm, but only after abandoning yourself. See, that's another sign you dealing with narcissist. See, that wasn't peace. That was surrender. You get what I'm saying? That's surrender. See, another sign is you felt smart alone and confused with them. You felt smart alone and confused with them. See, gaslighting fragments confidence over time. You know what I'm saying? We love the gaslight. Number 12 is you kept hoping the good version would return. See, that wasn't love. That was trauma bonding to potential. Trauma bonding to our potential. Something like you never gonna get is clarity from us. 13, y'all. Another sign that you're dealing with narcissists. I'm gonna give y'all 20 signs. See, your intuition spoke quietly but constantly, see, because it knew loud warnings would be ignored. Your intuition spoke quietly but constantly because it knew loud warnings would be ignored. See, number 14, you felt responsible for their moods. This is another sign you're dealing with narcissists. If you felt responsible for their moods, that's called emotional parentification, y'all. Look up these words, y'all. Emotional parentification. You felt responsible for their moods. I'm giving y'all psychology terms, okay? 15, y'all. Listen, that you dealing with narcissists, you might not even know that nobody told you is you stop asking questions because questions threaten their narrative. Okay? A lot of the stuff that I'm naming, y'all need to play this back because y'all did, and you might not even notice. Okay? I'm telling you. Number 16 is you felt addicted, not connected. You know what I'm saying? See, addiction thrives on uncertainty. Okay? Love doesn't. Number 17, another sign that you're dealing with a narcissist that you might not know or nobody ever told you is you protected their image. If you protected their image, even when it cost you your identity, you was dealing with a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. Number 18 is you felt lonely next to them. If you felt lonely next to them, see, that's emotional absence, not independence. You know what I'm saying? Number 19, y'all, is you lost yourself slowly. You know what I'm saying? Because control works best when it's gradual. You hear me? I'm gonna say it again. You lost yourself slowly. That's another sign. Because control works best when it's gradual. And number 20, y'all. See, when it ended, your body felt relief before grief. That's another sign. That's how you know it's survival, not love. When it ended, your body felt relief before grief. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know it's survival, not love. See, your body wasn't dramatic. Your body was intelligent. It knew before you did. You weren't being loved. You were being managed. You know what I'm saying? All right, now. Ask y'all questions, y'all. Ask me some questions in the comments. Drop the behavior, not the story. I'm going to break down the motive behind it. I'm going to answer from the mind of a demon. Someone who used to think this way and had to unlearn this shit. I still be having withdrawals every day. You know what I'm saying? Ask me some questions in the comments. I'm going to answer 'em. Let's get to we all have traits. Yeah, everybody got traits, but you're right. We just don't feel bad. We don't give a damn. Ask me a question, y'all. I'm gonna break this shit down like a Christmas tree. I'm gonna give y'all some time to think. Ask me questions, y'all. I'm gonna answer all y'all questions you heard. You feel me? Sometimes your comments get filtered though. So y'all might got asked it twice. But I ain't ignoring you, I promise. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how that go. You said do narcissists piss you off to the point where you're gonna get angry and then behind your back? Yeah, it's not accidental, it's on purpose. Narcissists will poke you emotionally until they pull an angry action out of you, and then they step back and just watch. I'm gonna tell you the psychology behind the scene. They need you dysregulated so they can stay regulated. You know what I'm saying? That's psychology behind it. See, when they trigger you to anger, a few things happen for them. They feel powerful. That's the first thing. See, your reaction confirms they still have access to your nervous system. Second thing is they flip their narrative. See, once you react, they don't have to own what they did. You know that? Now you the problem. You gotta peep the manipulation. You know what I'm saying? See, the third thing is they collect proof behind your back. They'll say, see, that's unstable. I tried. That's how they protect their image and isolate you. I'll die behind this image. Another thing I'll tell you, see, they avoid accountability. See, anger shifts focus away from their behavior and onto your response. You know what I'm saying? And they bond through chaos. High emotion keeps the trauma bond alive. Calm breaks it. You know what I'm saying? So yes, they provoke anger on purpose and then talk about you behind your back to justify their behavior and control the story at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Here's the part nobody tell you though. The moment you start reacting emotionally is the moment they start losing power. That's why your calm makes them angrier than your anger ever did. A narcissist doesn't want peace. They want a reaction they can weaponize. You know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all, if that question hits y'all, drop a Christmas tree in the chat. Who wanna come ask me a question? Come ask me a question real quick. I'm gonna let y'all come up here. Probably like 2 or 3 people. How long we been on live? 17 minutes. Mm. Or ask me some more questions in the comment. Word. Ask me a question, y'all. I got y'all. I'm gonna break this shit down. I don't care what it is. Ask me about narcissists. Why he do this? Why he do that? Why he do that? What? I got you. I promise you. I hear the craziest questions. It's not dumb. No cap. You said, do narcissists use soul ties to trap you? Yes, but not in the way TikTok explains it. You feel me? Listen, narcissists don't use magic. They use psychology that feels spiritual. You know what I'm saying? They use psychology that feels spiritual because it bonds to your nervous system. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you the real breakdown, like a Christmas tree. See, what people call a soul tie is actually a trauma bond mixed with identity fusion. You know what I'm saying? It's trauma bond mixed with identity fusion. A narcissist, you gotta understand, we are very good at creating it. And I'm gonna tell you how we do it. See, the first thing is they mirror your soul early. This is how we do. I used to do this shit all the time. See, at the beginning, they study you, your pain, your dreams, your values, your wounds, and then they reflect it back so perfectly that your brain go like, God damn, this feels familiar, safe, meant to be. That's not a soul tie. That's mirroring, creating false intimacy. You know what I'm saying? See, another thing we do is they bond during vulnerability. They attach to you during trauma, during your loneliness, during your healing phases, during your transitions. You know what I'm saying? Your brain links relief to them. You know what I'm saying? That creates a dopamine plus cortisol loop, which feels deep, intense, and spiritual. You know what I'm saying? At the same time. Another thing is they mix love with pain. This is the most dangerous part. When love and pain happen in the same relationship, the brain fuses them. That's why you miss them even when they hurt you. Not because they're your soulmate, but because your nervous system learned connection equals survival. You get what I'm saying? See, they withdraw to strengthen the bond. That's why we withdraw. See, when they pull away, your body panics. When they return, your body relaxes. That's a trauma bond. That cycle creates emotional dependency. You know what I'm saying? People call it a soul tie because it feels like you're losing part of yourself when they leave. That's why they say that. They tie their identity to yours. They say things like, we're the same. Nobody understands me like you. Or you different. Now your identity starts orbiting theirs. That's when people say, I don't feel like myself without them. You know what I'm saying? Here's the truth nobody tell you. Look, a real soul connection doesn't trap you, okay? It expands you. It makes you anxious. If it like listen, if what you dealing with, if it makes you like anxious, confused, addicted, or smaller, guess what? That's not spiritual. That's psychological conditioning. Psychological conditioning. You know what I'm saying? Listen, the bond weakens the moment you regulate your nervous system. Not when you get closure, not when they apologize, but when your body learns, I'm safe without them. If it traps you, drains you, and confuses you, it's not a soul tie. It's a trauma bond wearing spiritual language. You get what I'm saying? I'm telling you, if y'all felt this in your chest, you're not crazy. You just was trauma about it. Ask me a question, y'all. Ask me a question. Drop a Christmas tree, ask me a question. I'm gonna break this shit down. I'm gonna give y'all psychology answers. I'm not gonna give y'all no one word answers. Cause I'm the nigga who used to do this shit, bro. I had to unlearn all these behaviors. I'm still trying to unlearn all these. I'm on year 5 of my healing journey. No cap. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Ask me some more questions though. I ain't ignore nobody. Feel me? I got y'all. You feel me? How do you know you're dealing with one? Narcissists by what they say. You know by what starts happening to you. That's how you know. This how you really know. You are doubting yourself. See, not once, consistently. You question your memory, your tone, your intentions. That's not insecurity. That's gaslighting doing its job. You feel me? And we love it. Second thing is your emotions feel inconvenient to them. See, anytime you express hurt, it turns into an argument, a joke, silence, or blame. That's not misunderstanding. That's called emotional avoidance, y'all. Emotional avoidance. See, another thing is you feel confused more than you feel love. See, love brings clarity. Narcissistic dynamics bring mental fog. You hear me? Love brings clarity. Narcissistic dynamics bring mental fog. If you're always trying to figure them out, you're not in love. You're in survival mode. You feel me? See, accountability never lands. You see, Mariette, she said it. Accountability, exactly, never lands. They might apologize, but never nothing ever changes. That tells you everything. You know what I'm saying? See, another one is the relationship is intense but unstable. That's another sign. High highs, low lows. Nothing consistent. High highs, low lows. Nothing consistency. That's not passion. That's intermittent reinforcement. The same psychology behind addiction. Like I said, y'all, write these words down. I'm gonna say it more than once for y'all, so y'all can understand them. See, I'm gonna tell you another thing. You feel like you're walking on eggshells. This one of the main signs. Like you monitor your tone, your words, your reactions. You definitely deal with narcissists. That's how your body is trying to keep the peace because it doesn't feel safe. I'm gonna tell y'all. You feel me? Another sign is they flip the script when confronted. You bring up what they did, somehow you end up defending yourself. See, that's called projection. You bring up what they did, somehow you end up defending yourself. That's called projection, y'all. Another sign is you feel responsible for their emotions. If they're upset, you feel like it's your fault. That's called emotional manipulation, not love. Mary, yo, she right. She knows. She be taking them fucking notes. She named all the traits. She definitely know. Another sign is your intuition keeps whispering something's off, y'all. If your intuition keeps whispering something's off and you keep explaining why, that whisper doesn't go away. It gets louder. Exactly, Ekmuchi, the voice is so high. See, this shit is real, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Another sign is you feel relief when they're gone. See, even if you miss them, that's your body telling you the truth. You heard? You feel relief when they're gone, even if you miss them. That's your body telling you the truth. See, if loving them costs you your peace, your clarity, or your sense of self, you're not dealing with love. You're dealing with control. A narcissist doesn't reveal themselves by how much they care. They reveal themselves by how much you shrink. You feel me, baby girl? You feel me, king? You feel me, queen? All my gang, all y'all in here, man. CTU family in here, man. Pay attention, man. I hope y'all got y'all notes. Ask me another question. No cap. Word up. On my mama. Some of y'all funny. Y'all can't be in a look. I love some of y'all, man. Some of y'all that be triggered by what I teach. Y'all can't be here trying to change a narcissist. We don't change for nobody. I'm still trying to change, man. I'm just trying to use like my darkness for something good now. You feel me? So at the end of the day, we gonna do what we want. I'm on year 5 of my healing journey. We do what we want. Like we feel like we God. No, it's no point in changing us. Like you gonna die trying to change us. Like you might as well focus on yourself. I ain't gonna lie. We selfish, bro. Like we don't care about none of that shit. All we care about is ourself. So don't ever come in the narcissist life trying to change. Cause I'm trying to tell you, all we care about is ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta tighten up, man. Y'all just gotta, y'all just gotta come here and learn. That's all I get you. I just come here to teach y'all and go. You feel me? But don't ever try to change me. We don't change for nobody. The only way we change is force, karma, death, trauma, shit like that. Other than that, I don't know what to tell y'all, man. You feel me? You say you cook, you not cook. You aware, you smart. Just don't deal with us. You don't want to deal with a narcissist. You gotta be trying to change and fix us. That's where you go wrong at, you feel me? Yeah, you just gotta leave. It's not that easy though. But I'm here to break it down to you. That's why ask me some questions so I can answer them. I got y'all. I got y'all though. Like you said it's hard to leave. I'm gonna say this, look. Of course it's hard to leave. If it was easy, it wouldn't be trauma. You feel me? I want everybody to listen to this part, okay? You're not weak for staying. You're conditioned. You feel me? Listen, here's the psychology behind why it's so hard to leave. I'm gonna tell you because the first thing is because your brain got addicted before your heart got clarity. Narcissists don't bond through consistency. They bond through cycles. Love, withdrawal, pain, relief. Write this down. I'm telling y'all. Love, withdrawal, pain, and relief. This is how we bond through people. You feel me? That up and down trains your brain to chase the relief. That's not love. That's intermittent reinforcement. The same mechanism behind gambling addiction. You feel me? The second thing is you bonded to potential, not reality. See, you didn't fall in love with who they were. You fell in love with who they were in the beginning. Your brain keeps chasing that version, even though it doesn't exist anymore. You feel me? See, another thing is leaving feels like losing a part of yourself because over time, your identity got wrapped around their moods. It got wrapped around their approval. It got wrapped around their validation. So leaving doesn't feel like a breakup. It feels like a withdrawal. We know this. See, I'm gonna tell you this. Your nervous system confuses chaos with connection. This is why it's so hard to leave. Your body learned high emotion equals closeness. Closeness, see. So when things are like calm without them, it feels empty instead of peaceful. At first, y'all, at first. That's not a sign you need them, y'all. What you going through, that's your body detoxing. At first it's gonna feel crazy. See, they trained you to doubt your strength, okay? They slowly broke your confidence and then convinced you that you needed them. That's why leaving feels terrifying. Not because you can't survive, but because they taught you for the get that you can. You feel me? See, you don't leave when you stop loving them. You leave when your body finally believes that it's safe to choose itself. Healing starts in the nervous system, okay? And not in logic. Healing starts in the nervous system, not in logic. If it was easy to leave, it wouldn't have taken so much from you to stay. You feel me? Literally. Drop a Christmas tree if that spoke to you. If y'all want to come on a live and ask a question, request to join. I'm about to let people up. I'm going to answer like 2, 3 questions, y'all. And then we're going to go to the next person. All right. Have some respect, y'all. No cat. Hold on real quick. How you doing? What's up?
Hello.
How you doing?
All right, good. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good.
Okay, y'all, before we get started, make sure that you respect each other and mute your mics until it's your turn, okay?
Yeah, make sure y'all mute your mics so the audio will be good for the chat. All right, ask some questions, y'all. What's up? How you doing?
Well, who do you want to go first?
Jigga, she came on first. Am I saying your name right? She can unmute her mic. Yeah, ask a question, Queen. What's up? You gotta mute your mic. You not gonna ask me a question? All right, you can ask me a question. Unsolicited. I'm here.
Okay. First, really appreciate that you're self-aware narcissist and you're doing this for the benefit. It shows that you got a lot of strength, just putting that out there. And I want to say just a little like backstory, and then I have a question so that I can. Okay, so I had an ex that I just left 3 weeks ago, and basically the biggest issue was I was really uncomfortable with the fact that he was obsessed with scrolling on Instagram, looking at a bunch of models and blah blah blah. I didn't like that, I was like, that's stop. When you love somebody, you should only have eyes for them. So it got worse to the point where he was like, well, if you would dress up for me and if you would do your makeup and you would dress in these cute clothes, then I wouldn't have to look. So first, obviously, I'm just like, what? First of all, that's crazy because I like dressing up and I like doing my makeup, but I don't want to be that person that's like crying and putting on makeup and everything just to look good for somebody. I'm like, no, you need to love me for me first before you could even get that, and don't ruin it for me. Don't ruin what I like. But then he revealed to me two things. He said that he didn't want to hype me up too much, and then he also said that he looks at these other girls not only to make me feel insecure in that way, but also because he wanted to be a girl and liked all of that and wanted to be like them and stuff.
I want to be a girl.
Hold on. Don't come in here talking. Chill. Hold on, say that again. Hey, y'all, please, when they come up here talking, do not talk. Please, y'all, this is a show. Everybody here to listen, respect, please.
Right. So, yeah, so...
No, you said, last thing I heard, you said he revealed 2 things, okay?
He revealed 3, basically.
Okay.
He basically said that, 1, he didn't want to hype me up too much, Two, he wouldn't be looking if I was the one dressed up. But you know what? I'm more confident in myself like that. You know, I'm like, no, you love me in my sweatpants and no makeup first. How about that? And then three, he said that he would be looking at these other girls because he wanted to be one of them. And now here came the biggest thing. If I did dress up, because he was obviously like, oh, yeah, you need to dress up if you don't want me to look, blah, blah, blah. The times where I was like, you know what, I want to dress up for myself and everything, I did that, and he wasn't all, oh, babe, you look lovely. Oh, come give me a hug and everything. He would look at me with disdain and jealousy because he was jealous that I'm a girl, basically. So I know what the backstory of all of that is. Yeah, he was manipulative. He didn't want to hype me up. He was jealous of the way I looked and he wanted me to be insecure because he saw my power and everything. But my question is there anything else that you can see through that I probably haven't noticed?
Mm. I'm gonna say this. Listen, first off, you're not crazy, okay? I need you to
Mm-hmm.
pay attention to hear me. You listening?
Yep.
All right, look. Now, this nigga, he definitely was afraid of your light.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. Pay attention, y'all. First, I'm glad you shared that. With your experience, that wasn't small, and you didn't imagine it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
What you
Yep.
didn't notice is this. See, that wasn't about Instagram. That wasn't about power. You feel me? That was about insecurity and identity control. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. He used comparison to destabilize you, see. Scrolling models in front of you wasn't accidental, okay? That's called comparative devaluation. The goal is to make you feel less desirable, unsure of yourself, like you have to compete, see? Not because you weren't attractive, but because your natural confidence threatened him, see? When he told you to dress up, that wasn't desire, that was conditioning. He was saying, I'll approve of you if you perform. See, that's not
And
attraction.
he did it.
Mm-hmm. That's control disguised as preference. See, the biggest red flag is he didn't want to hype you up. This part is very important. See, a secure man enjoys uplifting his partner. An insecure, narcissistic man withholds validation because if you feel confident, you might realize you don't need him. So he starved you emotionally on purpose. You feel
That's
me?
exactly what he admitted. He admitted to me, he's like, if I
Mm-hmm.
hyped you up too
Hold on, I'm gonna
much,
say this, Queen. Look,
we,
I'm gonna answer your question, okay?
mm-hmm.
Don't cut me off. I got you though. Listen, him saying he wanted you to be like those other girls, that's called projection. See, he wasn't attracted to them. No, no, no. He was attracted to the power, fantasy that they represent. Unattainable, distant, and non-threatening. You were real. You had presence, and that scared him. You know what I'm saying? See, now the most telling part is when you dressed up for yourself. See, this is the part you really didn't notice. Okay, see, when you dressed up for you and reacted with disgust or jealousy, that tells me everything. See, that means your self expression made him feel small, your confidence felt like competition, and your femininity activated his insecurity. This is not love. This is envy towards your essence. You get what I'm saying? See, now, what he was actually doing, see, he was trying to shrink you into a version of yourself that needed approval, that felt unsure, that stayed accessible. See, when you didn't comply naturally, he tried to break you psychologically instead. See, you didn't leave because you were sensitive. You left because your body realized you were being slowly erased. You know what I'm saying? Any man
Yeah.
who was threatened by your confidence would try to humble you instead of love you. You know what I'm saying? Nothing about you was wrong. You weren't not enough. You were just with someone who needed you smaller than you actually are. See, you know what I'm saying? Listen, if you want, you can stay here and listen. This room is about rebuilding clarity, not tearing yourself down. You know what I'm saying? This is the kind of thing we unpack deeper in CTU, not to penalize people, but to free you from patterns you didn't see yet. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for coming up here,
Yeah.
and I hope I actually helped you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, yeah, for sure. And also, I'd like to add, he would also make a point of being like, he really truly believed that, oh, you girls, all girls do is sit around and you can flick your fingers and you will get a purse, a Louis Vuitton purse on demand. All you have to do is sit around and do nothing. And I'm like, I'm working a full-time job. I'm cleaning the house. I'm cooking. You're only working.
Listen,
and then he would still.
I hear you. Look, let me tell you this. I hear you. I want to stop you right there for a second. Not to shut you down, though, but to protect you in the room. Look, what I'm hearing is a confusion. It's someone who is being psychologically minimized over time. See, the pattern I see is this. Anytime you stepped into your own confidence, it triggered his insecurity. So instead of rising to you, he tried to lower you. You know what I'm saying? See, I want you to notice something. Since you left 3 weeks ago, do you feel more calm in your body, even if you still miss him?
My sleep schedule is back to normal. I'm not throwing up every single day. I feel a lot more energetic. Like I've been painting again because I stopped painting once, I was with him, and now I'm painting like a mad woman. Yes.
Exactly. See, I'm not going to keep letting you reliving it here because that keeps the bond alive. You get what I'm saying? But I am going to give you clarity. You know what I'm saying? See, you weren't rejected, you were resisted. A man who competes with his partner will always try to dim her light. You get what I'm saying? See, you did the hardest part. You left. The next part is letting your nervous system catch up to your decision. You know what I'm saying? If anyone else in here been with someone who tried to humble them instead of love them, drop a Christmas tree. I promise you, you're not by yourself. Jessica, how you doing? You got a question?
Hey, Mir, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Hey, oh man, I'm so happy to talk to you, man. I've been watching your show for like months now, even if it's freaking 5 o'clock in the morning while I'm getting dressed for work. I'm so happy to ask you this question. Ex, we have a 3-year-old child together. We've been broken up since about all of this shit. It's all started, but basically my question is, why do they spin the block just to like finish you off? Like, we were broke. Basically, you don't know how to be men. No, they leave you for dead.
Listen,
they
I got you. Listen, let me talk to you. Let me talk to you.
They're trying to steal your
hey,
energy.
y'all, listen.
Sucking your soul, basically. And then once you're
You
done,
gotta
remember. He probably realized that he was happy and he sucked ass. So
y'all not letting me.
Like, well, that's why he can't.
Like, hold up, bro. Can y'all hear me? I think it's delayed. Like, what in the fuck? Y'all can hear me? Hold on. I gotta make sure TikTok can hear me.
Y'all, coming up into the boxes, y'all have to remember to mute your mics unless you're the one speaking. Okay? Jess, you can re-request, okay? There's a lot of misconstrued.
Can y'all hear me?
But if you're boxes, you must mute. I shouldn't have to ask you more than once. Mir shouldn't have to keep interjecting. He's do that if you.
Thank you.
It's rude and disrespectful, and there's people who actually deserve what he says. If you can't respect it, then this isn't the life for you.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
No, you sound far back.
I sound far back. I hold up. Shit. My phone be about to fucking blow up, bro. This shit overheating. I got like 5 phones, man. I got y'all. I'm gonna fix it. Hold on, y'all. I need y'all to hear this. Damn, man.
He's having some technical difficulties. He's trying to fix it, you guys. Just be patient.
Tell him my phone about to blow up. Oh man, bro. Yo, yo, yo. Alright, this should be able to hear me now. Could y'all hear me now?
Yeah, that sounds much better.
Damn, my shit's about to blow up. Hey, look. Y'all can hear me? Alright. How long we been on live? I'm about to be on here for like a couple more minutes. I'm gonna take like 2 more people. Back to CTU. That's where y'all can find me. I'm here all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm gonna let Jess come back up. Let me see. You know what I'm saying? Alright, you asked me that question. You want me to answer your question now?
Yes, please. I don't know what happened, but yes, I just want to know. I don't know if you heard both of the questions, but
Yeah, I heard everything you said. You said why we spin the block. You told me, you told me you had a 3-year-old child together. Y'all been broken up. You gotta deal with him. You know what I'm saying? I remember.
Yeah.
First, I want to say this. I want to acknowledge you. See, if you're co-parent with a narcissist, you're not dealing with a breakup. You're dealing with unfinished control. You hear me? See, let me tell you, narcissists don't spin the block because they miss you. No, they spin the block to finish what they feel like they lost. I'm gonna finish you. See, you leaving damaged his identity. When you broke the lease and left, that wasn't just a breakup to him. That was loss of control. That was loss of access. That was loss of the narrative. For narcissists, that feels like ego injury. I'd rather die. You know what I'm saying? They don't process loss like normal people. They experience it as humiliation. You feel me? See, the child keeps a permanent access point. This is important. See, the child isn't the reason he comes back. The child is the bridge. It guarantees this a continued relevance to you. You know what I'm saying? A reason to re enter your life, an emotional leverage. That's why it never feels over. You know what I'm saying? See, spinning the block is about restoring power. You know what I'm saying? When a narcissist returns, y'all gotta understand the goal isn't reconciliation. No, we're not trying to reconcile things. No. The goal is one of these 3 things: to destabilize your people or to see if they still affect you. They win. If you struggle financially or emotionally, they win. If you seem happy, they feel threatened. You know what I'm saying? Now, you said why I'm gonna tell you like why I feel like he came back to finish you off. Because in his mind, you escaped unfinished business. You left before he felt superior again, before he reestablished dominance, before he proved to himself that he still mattered. So he came to reopen the wound. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this is the nobody tell co-parents. See, with narcissists, contact doesn't mean connection. Okay, it means opportunity to provoke, to confuse, to triangulate, to drain. See, and I'm gonna tell you what actually weakens him. See, not arguing anything. What weakens him? Emotionless and structure, business only communication, child focused language, no access to your inner world. That's when they start fading or escalating. You know what I'm saying? Fading or escalating. See, he's not trying to finish you. He's trying to convince himself. You know what I'm saying, Jess? A narcissist doesn't come back for love. They go over a story where they were left. You know what I'm saying? Listen, y'all, if you share a child with someone who keeps spinning a block, drop a Christmas tree. If you want to learn how to co-parent without letting them touch your nervous system, that's work we do in CTU. You can't co-parent with nurses. You got parallel parent. You gotta be strategic. We coming back to man, cause on my mama, I'm telling we trap you with 10 babies. Y'all better, man, come to CTU, man. It's a lot y'all need to learn, bruh. Bruh. But I hope I answered your question, Jess.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna book that call because man, I love watching your show. You get so deep into this shit. We gotta talk. But yes, I appreciate you answering my question. We're gonna have that one-on-one with the CTU University mission.
Yeah, I appreciate you trusting me. Before you do anything, I want to say this clearly. You don't need fixing. You just need clarity and structure. A call isn't about relieving the cops, touching your nervous system. You know what I'm saying? See, when you book, come with one goal. Understanding how to deal with him without him still having access to you. That's what we gonna focus on, okay? See,
okay, thank you.
no cap. And just so everyone knows, I don't rush calls and I don't sell fear. If I feel like CTR tools are better than a call, I'll tell you that straight. You feel me? Book when you're ready. I'm here. You. No cap. Ain't no rush. I be on one-on-one calls every day. You feel me? Ask me some more code. Who wanna come up here? I might answer like one more. I might help one more person. One more. I posted like 2 videos today. Go watch YouTube. All platforms. Education and no contact. And no contact will help you for sure. For sure. All right, we ain't got no more questions. All right, so look, I'm about to end the live, y'all. If this spoke to you, that wasn't random. You feel me? Your nervous system recognized truth. You're not crazy. You weren't too sensitive. You weren't asking too much. You were responding to something that didn't feel safe. You know what I'm saying? This live was awareness. Healing is structure. If you want deeper work, CTU is there. If you need one-on-one clarity, you know where to find me. But whether you book or not, start trusting what your body already knows, okay? Don't forget that, y'all. Loving, you gotta understand, love doesn't confuse you, okay? Control does. You feel me? I love y'all.